Hi all, it's PJ and welcome to the preview for August Embroidery Club. This month, I actually don't have a project for you. You get to make up whatever project you want to do. What I do have though is a fun set of alphabet letters. These are the caps, and for club, you will get all of the capital letters. And these are what I call multi-function designs, meaning that you can do multiple things with exactly the same design. So each design has a run stitch and a fill and then the stem stitch border. And you can use those in any combination that you would like. You can use everything or only one part of it. So you really can have a lot of fun with these. These letters would be great to do on sweatshirts or fleece. The fill stitch would be great for t-shirts because even though it is considered a fill, it's a very, very open fill, so it wouldn't weigh your t-shirt down. It would be great for that. You could easily use it on towels and have a nice big initial on there without really weighing down the towel. That would be a fun use for that. All kinds of things. I'm kind of really excited to see what you guys all come up with. Here's another idea for the multi-option designs this month. You can do rag edge applique on this, and I'm going to show a still because it'll be a little bit easier to see. But I did part of this with the fill and then part of it with just the outline. You could also do the entire applique with just the fill or just the outline. It's really up to you, but it's a fun way to use those designs. Here's an example of different thread weights. So all exactly the same design. I just have it broken up into all of its components. So the first row here is just the run stitch, and then the fill, and then the stem stitch border, and then the fill with the stem stitch border. So those are the possible combinations. I guess you could do the fill with the run stitch as well. Then going across this way, these are different weights of threads. This is a standard 40 weight embroidery thread. And then this is the OESD perfect quilting thread. So this is more what I would consider an all-purpose thread or a construction weight thread. This one is the 30 weight sulky. This is the 12 weight sulky, and then the 12 weight Wonderfill. And you can see here, if you look really closely, the sulky 12 weight is a little bit finer than the Wonderfill 12 weight. Again, the 12 weight sulky is really closer, I think, to about a 15 weight than a 12 weight. And the Wonderfill is pretty much a true 12 weight. So just different examples. We'll go through tension, what has to happen with your tension to work with some of those threads, and also what kind of needles you need to use. All of that will be included in the full-length video. Here are just a few examples of different thread options. This is Wonderfill Glamour. This is a 12 weight. This is the Mirage, a 30 weight. And then this is the Kingstar Metallic. And then these are just some of the OESD variegateds. And then here you can see this is just the run line. This is great for quilting. And then again, just some of the other variegateds. This is the OESD Rainbow Variegated, and this is the Floriani. The Floriani has a much longer space between colors, and you can really see that difference here. This is one of the few alphabets I think that would work well, though, with the Floriani because they're pretty big, so you've got enough room for all of that. And then again, this is the Wonderfill 12 weight and just using the outlines. Let's get started.